Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of The Fuse Live, the first season. My name is Come To Us Evan.
I'm Come To Us Motion.
I'm Come To Us Desperado, as you guys know it.
And the point of this series, at least the very first season, is to get you guys just kind of more familiar with some of the semi-finalists from the SWC 2018 preliminaries. So today we're going to be going over FaintMemory, his rise up to becoming the first semi-finalist. And just to address a couple of your concerns in the chat, I saw some people asking if there will be a survey on these Wednesday streams, and there will. And we'll get that to you guys at the regular time like we do on Fridays, 2:50. Sean B got a new haircut. Dude's at his desk right now. Yeah, dude's not here. I also saw CTS 2006 in the chat. Stoic!
And not only that, guys, we just kind of want to address to you how this Wednesday stream is going to work. We still have our Friday streams.
Yep. Yes, we do. This is in addition.
And the Friday streams will be the day that we come and talk animes and do challenges. But this time around, on Wednesdays, we are planning on having different seasons with different goals that will come exactly from you guys. We want to address you guys' concerns and what you guys want to see. This time around, Evan, or Motion, what's going to be out? What's the first season of the Fuse Live?
This is going to be purely going over an analytical standpoint of the Summoners World Arena Championship 2018. And we're asking you guys for help too, because basically we're going to break down the games, try to figure out what went wrong for the loser and how the winner ended up like getting to the point where they're at. What's their play style? How did they win? Like what went wrong for the other person? So we got a couple meta games in there too. Hi Silverclaim, good to see you.
Silverclaim.
And so with that, we're going to probably be jumping right into this with going over just something for a little bit of context. I wanted to show off FaintMemory's game versus Barian in the SWC 2017 LA Regionals.
Right. Let's take a quick look then.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Some things have changed, right, from 2017
meta
to now.
Oh, yeah,
monsters
dude,
in the
monsters.
meta. Even as people, what changes in a person's life within a year, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So FaintMemory actually did lose at the end of these battles, okay? This was the first match which he actually won. But, you know, who can beat Barion's
I know, and that's
Uncle
combo?
Barian,
Like,
so strong.
you can really deal
So
with that,
strong.
right?
He adjusted really well in the follow-up game, and we know that Barian typically likes to do that test round, where he kind of feels out his opponent to see just how hard he has to go in the next round.
But not to decrease any merits from FaintMemory, right? You guys are gonna see his chill was on point. He was using his chill, which was meta back then, like crazy in every single game up to this point, which was with making a butt, I remember, right? And now, as you guys can see, he's going with chill, Raccoon, and Ganymede, and as you guys can see, which is really interesting to me, why would Barion allow him to go with the RTA meta?
Oh, yes, and
Hador is gonna pick right now, as well as Gany.
And mind you, this is the old Gany.
I know. I'm going to actually, as soon as this pick ban phase is over, I'm going to pause it so that way you guys can see the pick ban phase and we can start looking at it. I want you guys to fully appreciate 2017 Ganymede and how different he was back then, because this was back, like, people are still fighting for Ganymede, but this was
it's Ganymede, right? I'm very surprised that Barion wouldn't go with banning Gany.
Oh, it sounds like we're a little bit too loud, so we might want to tone it down just a little bit for a little while. So just for a little bit. Thank you guys for the feedback.
Thank you, Seppi, too. Which, by the way, guys, Seppi, I really hope you guys do get to meet him sometime soon. Dude knows his stuff.
Oh, dude. And actually, I'm going to be quoting Seppi a couple times today.
Right.
So I'm going to be letting, so make sure that, I'm going to make sure to let you guys know when I'm quoting Seppi.
He's a PvE god.
Dude,
Sorry,
PvP. PvE.
PvE.
Yeah. He's both, dude.
Now, I want to ask the chat something, as long as the chat comes back.
Oh, it looks like we just lost chat view.
But why was the reason of that ban? Why would Barion ban Raccoon instead of going to Ganymede or Samath? It's 33% lead speed.
In my opinion, maybe he's thinking Raccoon is his fastest monster, and then Raccoon is going to give another monster a turn instantly.
And then facilitate like Hathor or something like that.
Maybe Barion knows something that we don't when it comes to his
speed.
Because Barion is really, he's known for like knowing every single detail about a person's account, even more so than them. So like after the match, I remember Barion was talking about how he found the Psy killer. Like he knew that he needed that one more extra speed to beat Psy. And so it's definitely wouldn't go past him. Like I wouldn't put it past him to know how fast that Raccoon is.
Sparbs, Motion, Evan, Death.
Sparbs!
Sorry, shout outs.
Hi.
Well, moving on, may we
please, yeah, continue. So he went ahead and banned Frigate. He was pretty confident, he being FaintMemory after all. Today we are looking at FaintMemory for those of you guys who are just joining in, just kind of watching how he grew to be the first semi-finalist in the SWC 2018, and he's going to be at the America's Cup.
Sugar Daddy saying Raccoon has hacks, which is exactly what Motion was mentioning.
Yeah.
Clever, but It's Genny and Hathor, dude.
Right.
It's meta to this day.
I know. And you know what's funny though is that
and he might have called it right. Look.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Wusa went first.
Wusa went first because of that. So what if Raccoon had gone first? This might have been a different story.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we're winning guild battles. So this is definitely something. I wanted to point out that Samath was not really picked at SWC 2018. And there's that strip. There's the whole reason why we bought Chiwu. There's that whole reason. Would any of you guys ever enter a tournament? Should we is a better question.
For kids.
Yeah, should we ever? I'm comfortable looking and analyzing, but I'm not as comfortable actually being in the driver's seat because there's a lot going into this. Let me know if you guys need me to pause or rewind or anything. Obviously getting off that huge sleep. This is the match where FaintMemory won. He ultimately lost to Barian, and then we're going to swap to the Summoners War World Arena Championship 2018 preliminaries.
But this is just to show a little bit of his style. He's actually pretty aggressive. He's going for it, removing all the buffs, trying to stun, and going for the kill.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
And he's actually self-described his playstyle as more aggressive. He's actually said that his favorite method of crowd control is killing the crowd, which it makes sense.
So there you go, guys. As Gabriel MCG says, if Hathor is banned, Raccoon can give someone a turn after Genny resets it. Water Fairy would never die.
Say that again. I wasn't. If Hathor banned, Raccoon can give someone a turn after Genny resets it. Water Fairy would never die. Oh yeah, there you go.
That makes sense. There's so many ways you can play it though.
Dude, that is a very, very.
And honestly, this is my favorite combo, the Hathor Genny, because I just got Genny.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh my god.
Yeah, congratulations.
These guys love it.
And he won't stop telling us about it. Here we go. He's just picking away at Ciara. This is great. You can actually see, I love how you can see Barian like being visibly kind of distressed over this match. But I do want to say one more time that Barian likes to do that thing where he plays around on the first game just to kind of get a feel for his opponent. Gigi's in here too. Hi, Gigi.
So he's moving.
Yep. Stoic's asking for Sparbs' couch for the SWC weekend. That's hilarious. I can't wait to see you guys there.
Shiwu again going for the stun, the Dark Kung Fu girl. And at this point, this is
dominant.
Over.
This is dominant. So I want to ask you guys before this goes forward, where do you think this round was lost? Chat, where do you think this round was lost for Barian? Because I'm not entirely sure it was in the pick ban phase. I don't know if it was decided that early on.
Right.
Do you think what could he have done differently to turn this around?
I feel the strip with the full sleep and the reset for more sleeps, I mean, you can't go wrong.
Should he have banned Chiwu? Would you go as far as, would you have gone?
If you know that your Wusa is going to go first with immunity, and you can't strip it.
Which he probably did. Everybody watches Barian playing, let's be real, right? And I'm sure FaintMemory has. He knows how quick the Wusa is.
Right.
So bringing that Chiwu to just do that full strip AoE, that was the reason he brought it, So this is what surprises me. Yes, you guys are right. Like, if he hadn't banned Raccoon, that could be other aftermaths, I guess. But, Ganymede resetting the Hathor, putting them to sleep at least twice from what I just watched while I was reading the chat. Full control. And if he had banned the Chiwu, then the shield and the immunity would have been kept there.
Right.
Which may have, or probably actually very likely, would give an advantage to Barian throughout.
Yeah, and Hathor would be forced to use her second skill on a strip sleep on one character as opposed to sleep everybody.
Sugar's saying that if he had banned anything but Samath or Raccoon, he'd have had a bigger chance of winning, and I agree. Genny Hathor easy ban, and Chiwu counters that Wusa straight up.
Exactly, that's why it's Ganymede, right?
Yes.
So that really surprised me, but I love what you say. You can clearly see that Barian did not see that coming.
Yeah, I know, he didn't see it coming, and that's great. So. I'm going to go ahead and spoil the rest of the match. We're going to move over to Summoners War World Arena Championship 2018 footage now and look at FaintMemory's games from there. FaintMemory won this first match, but he ended up losing the set, unfortunately.
He did.
Yes,
he did. But reason being, okay, let's not try to justify the loss of this person. But, Barian did bring Yohong and Malon.
Dude, and that's a hard comp to beat.
He did bring Yohong
difficult.
And Malon.
That is really difficult.
Yohong, and could be the strongest monster in this game.
And if you couple that with like an ungodly amount of knowledge of his opponent's accounts and everything like that, that's just a winning situation. So now we want to see, how did FaintMemory adapt for his games in the World Arena Championship?
As I said, a lot changed.
A lot has changed.
That year. Not just some of the monsters have changed, but also the players. He was able to adapt, and that's why he's one of the semi-finalists.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh, this is definitely the Holy Bible, sir. This is actually a few notes of our analytics master. So,
rip, rip, rip.
Rip, rip, rip. Who rip, rip, rip?
Who rip, rip, rip? I don't know, but I'm losing internet connection.
Oh, so you rip, 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 rip.
Not me, rip, rip, rip. Not specifically rip, rip, rip.
But we're gonna open that quickly, guys. But yeah, right now, as you guys know, FaintMemory actually battled. Let's discuss a little bit about the first battle, right?
Yeah.
He did battle the Brazilian Hachibi, okay? Right. Which, yes, it was the only match that was 2-0.
Yeah, the only match.
Right? With that said, not to remove any credit from Hachibi though. Like, he on the King of Hill YDCB holds, the tournament that YDCB holds, he actually beat Make It a Bud 4-0 out of 7. You know, Hachibi, his Chow is really famous, his Small Long is really famous. He was bringing the Dark Grip, for God's sake.
Oh, dude, here, hold on. Let me play this out.
YDCB was going crazy. He was like, I love you, Make It a Bud, but I'm going to root for the Dark Griffin. You know?
I know, dude. Redefining the meta. Okay, I'm going to bring up the pick ban phase for FaintMemory versus Hachibi in the World Arena Championship 2018.
Yep. And this was the first match, actually.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, this is
representing two Brazilian, right? He's one of the strongest guilds in the global server, along with Kaliba, Duracell. Yep. If you guys do play GVG high level, you guys probably have seen this happening too.
And this match is really fascinating to me because I think, and Seppi was actually the one to tell me this, and I think it's absolutely genius, and I want you guys to watch it too. This match was won in the opening move. I really think the
first turn.
Not necessarily, like the pick ban phase is great too, but I really think the first turn decided this game.
It's amazing how it turned out. And if you guys noticed, who does FaintMemory pick first?
Ganymede.
Just like 2017?
Yeah.
And is it a different Ganymede too? It is.
But what's the new monster that was in the meta this year that he wasn't last year? His second pick, Vanessa.
Vanessa and Triana.
Right.
Vanessa and Triana. And both of those were, it's so funny how the meta right now is definitely
No, Make It a Bud is here.
Make It a Bud! Woo! Make It a Bud. Stay here, dude. Oh, good to see you. Wow, that's awesome. I'm so happy to have you.
Okay, back to work. Have fun. Why don't you come and work with us? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, come on by. Yay! Everybody's so happy to see you.
Everybody put hashtag Make It a Bud.
And everybody put some love in there too. Say we love.
Maybe a little FTW at the end or something.
Yeah, anything like that. So just looking through this, Vanessa and Triana. Vanessa seemingly booting out Samath for that 33% speed lead.
Did we even see Samath picked at all during the online tournament?
Mr. Pterodactyl himself? I don't think so. No. I don't recall seeing him. If we did, it was just one time, one or two times that I don't even recall it.
Vanessa is so good.
Just looking at the pick ban phase, we have two monsters on Hachibi's side with pretty strong passes. We got Chow's, and we have Perna's. So FaintMemory brings Tessarion instead.
Which is amazing, right? Because Tessarion wasn't played much last year.
Not much.
But this time around, it was. It actually may have hurt, what's his face, Hachibi, a lot because he actually, his comfort picks are Mo Long and Chow.
Yes, he kind of defaults. He defaults
to that.
We could assume that his best ruins are on those monsters. But what does he do?
Right, but the moment he does not ban Tessarion, then his Chow is pretty much nullified.
Yep, exactly. Here, let's go ahead and advance this to the ban phase. I just want to say a quick hello to Evan, please beatbox. I love you, dude. That is awesome.
Hello. By the way, to the Brazilian people hanging out with us, we will have our Brazilian stream within, what time is it right now?
Oh, it's 2:15, so within
about hour and 45 minutes. So 8 o'clock Brazilian time, 4 p.m. PDT. We're going to have our Brazilian stream, so please come hang out with us.
Also, okay, guys, so you ready? Focus back in. We got the picks, we got the bans. Ban Praha.
Yeah.
And we have that speed lead from Vanessa.
You see, finish your thought. I apologize.
I'm about to bring this up. I'm about to bring in the first round. We've lost chat again, but so we'll get back to you guys in just 1 second. Say it again.
Tessarion.
Tessarion.
That's my question.
Tessarion.
Why would Hachi allow that to happen?
You talk about Tessarion the same way I talk about anime. You're like, Tessarion.
Maybe he's thinking of trying to kill Tessarion first, but the problem with that is they have a Vanessa. Vanessa's going to res.
Exactly.
Yes.
So like,
and then Ganymede will
and Triana. They have
reset Vanessa, and then Vanessa will res again.
Chat.
And Triana.
Chat, do you have any idea what was possibly going on here? Why Hachi might make this decision and let them through? Let us know. But I am going to harp on, and I'm passionate about this. Seppi was entirely right. He was entirely right when he brought this up. First turn. Are you ready? First turn is when this match was decided.
Watch very closely.
Yes, yes. So, before we get started, what does a Triana normally do on turn 1? What does a Triana normally do?
Immunity.
She applies immunity, does something. When you get first turn with Triana, you're like, oh, now's my chance to make sure that I'm good. Let me make sure that I'm immune to all other debuffs. Now, watch this play. Watch this play.
Boom.
Decrease attack bar on Wusa. Bam, allowing Ganymede to go. Then he resets Wusa, not allowing that shield and immunity to come up.
Now, if you go back a little bit, you see that Wusa would have gone.
Yes, right? Wusa would have gone. He would have gone.
That was the most clutchest moment in this match.
Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. Watch this. See? Look at that. Look at that attack bar. The attack bar is higher. He would have gone before, and now Ganny can go. Mind blown, dude. I'm so excited about this play.
And that's the strategy of it, you know, as much or as far, you know, as people say, this cannot be esports, you know, because the monsters are what they are and they are meta, right?
Yes.
But there's still the strategy level out of everything, you know, because he could, and most people would. I personally would, but then again, I'm not, I guess,
right, and I'm not
a level of a player of this level, but most people would have put the immunity up.
I would have been, and there's a reason why I'm not up there, like, on that stage, like, playing these games, but immunity is just such a safe option, but the fact that FaintMemory decided to pause and be like, maybe that is not my best option. Let me try something else. How do I stop that?
It was so close too that I could barely even notice who's going first. They're like tip to tip.
I know, I know.
Bar, but he just called it.
Yeah, he absolutely did. It looks like some of the chat might be blocked from the pop-up window. Thank you so much, Fred. And there we go. There's that Tessarion you love so much, Desperado. He's already put the Oblivion on Chao. Yep. So Chao is already basically negated. Like, his effectiveness is negated. He's got that stun on Triana.
And that could be on War Comparator too.
Critting on Chao.
Banning Tessarion may have switched this whole game around. I honestly think that could have changed the game.
Yep.
Okay, and so you guys can kind of see this. You guys can kind of
somebody had a question to Desperado. Please send that again. That would be good.
Yes, please send it again. So at this point, Hachi B, he's playing around with the idea. You go first.
Juicy is saying, Mola would strip anyways. Putting immunity up there would be extremely
You're right. You are right, Juicy. Yeah, you're entirely right. And he did. He actually went for the second skill first and got the stun on Triana. So he would have lost the immunity anyway. So there's like layers to this guy's genius. Yeah. And there's layers to the brilliance that was that first play. It was really, really good.
And Sap is saying Molong is not a reliable stripper.
That's actually that's also a good point too. He doesn't have that guarantee. It's not a guaranteed strip. It's not that high percentage. He's mostly there for the stun, right?
So. May I just appreciate some people? They're actually giving us a few tips in how to make this look even better than what it does. So people are just saying, maybe next time you guys can have a counter. Or somebody else is saying, maybe you guys should have your own iPad so you guys don't have to look to the same place. You guys can actually analyze on your own.
That's a really good idea. If you guys have any more feedback about this, this is a new series and we're trying to take it off. So if you guys want to help us make it better, let us know if you have feedback and we'll try to make those changes on the next one. But for the time being, thank you guys for being here today. I saw CTS 2006 saying, I'm enjoying this Fuse Live recap. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for being here. Cool. So moving forward, we see that Hachi B has kind of decided, I'm going to put that in air quotes for right now, he's kind of decided to go against Vanessa and try to take Vanessa down first. Lands Oblivion on the 2 units that need it. Gets that proc on Vanessa. I love it.
Oh, man.
I love that so much.
Oblivion for the win.
Oh man, that was so good.
Oblivion for the win.
Oblivion is so in the meta right now.
When you have 2 monsters with passive, I still don't get it. Why wouldn't you ban that Tessarion? Like, who am I to say? Like, Hachi B, I'll bow. And I'll bow to most of you guys, but I'm a bower. But with that said, I still don't get it. It's 2 monsters with passive that are about to be nullified due to a single monster.
Yep.
Maybe he was assuming Tessarion wasn't going to do ample amount
What was the other option other than Tessarion? What monster was banned again?
On this side, we can go back and look. Who did he ban?
Who did Hachi ban?
Who did Hachi ban? Can you guys remember? Otherwise, I'm more than happy to go back. But for the time being, I just wanted to see this. So he's starting to work on Tessarion right now, just trying to get him out of the way. But
Praha. He banned Praha.
Oh, thank you. It was Praha. Thank you so much for reminding me. So the other thing that I kind of wanted to mention is that Hachi kind of seems to have a difficult time deciding which monsters to commit to beating first.
Very true.
So he was kind of going for Vanessa, but then he decided to put defense break on Tessarion and kind of shift his attention there. But because he didn't defeat Vanessa, came back and bit him, and she rezzed.
And that's a loss of damage. Maybe it could have been different, you know? He could have killed Vanessa possibly.
Exactly.
Anything, but he's switching between the 2 monsters.
We have a couple things in the chat. He was expecting to have immunity up. No one runes Triana as fast as Feint does. Maybe he thought Wusa would kind of counter Tessarion with immunity, but Triana Ganny it up. That's very good points, actually.
There you go, JTP. Is that what you read?
That's what I read. Okay. He was expecting to have immunity up, so no one runes
Sugar Daddy saying maybe he thought Wusa would kind of counter Tessarion with immunity, but Triana Ganny effed him up.
Yeah, that's That's exactly the case. Because Wusa is like, he probably brought him for that reason, but FaintMemory was just so confident. He was just so confident in that he kept Wusa around. And then this is by this point, it's pretty much over. What do you guys think, like, kind of sealed the deal? I find that it was a bit of the indecision. I think he should have just committed to taking down Vanessa.
Good question. Sorry to cut you off, but since you brought it up, I would like to hear from each of you guys, and then I'm going to say it, but I would like the chat to address that as well. What went wrong to Hachibi?
Okay, so let me just say mine real quick since I was already
one major issue that Hachibi has.
My major issue was not deciding to take down Vanessa. Instead, he opted to put the defense break on Tsarion, and then it ended up triggering Vanessa's passive.
Honestly, I could do nothing but agree with you. And also in the beginning of this game, the Triana move. I mean, come on, that speed.
Oh my God! Don't scream! Oh, Rentank, that's so rude. Don't say that. That's rude. Get out of here.
Don't read that out loud.
Yeah, that's funny. I almost said it. So Desperado, what do you think?
SW Addict 420. To be honest, that had a chance of not working since the activation for attack bar reduction isn't as reliable. Who makes Triana faster than Gani?
Esports. Dude, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I love how fast that Triana was. Oh, that one little boo. I kind of want to watch it again.
Honestly, I kind of have to agree with you guys. I was expecting different answers, but I don't think there's an
It's the indecision.
Answer. It should be either Tsarion or Vanessa. If anything, I would very much like to have Hachi come to the Brazilian stream and try to justify some of those choices.
Right. That would be actually really, really cool.
I do notice some players, though, they would bring down both characters all the way very minimum, so they can kill one and then kill the other one right after.
JTP, Triana is 50% chance for decreased ATB. He pulled a risky play.
That was so calculated risk.
High risk, high rewards,
reward.
man. And he did take that first game.
He gambled and he won.
Right off the bat.
Because he knew, like, was it JT that also brought up the fact that, oh, look, it's me. It was the fact that it also was going to, if he put up immunity, Mo Long had the chance of just stripping it away.
Right.
So that was calculated risk, and he was rewarded for it, and he ended up taking away an early win in the beginning. So let me just skip forward to the second match.
Says, I'm loving the camera angles work. Now only the audio needs balance between commentators. Thank you very much for your feedback, buddy. And as we said, for the next...
Keep it coming.
3 weeks, other than this week, for the next 3 weeks, we will be analyzing every match of the winners and semi-finalists of the America's Cup.
Group A,
so
B,
hang out
C,
with
D.
us. Maybe you guys can watch those beforehand, and we can have this kind of discussion. I think it's really
I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
frankly,
and it kind of helps us to learn about the game as well.
Yeah, I love talking to you guys about this. You have a lot of really great insights, so I appreciate you being here talking with us. And just keep the feedback coming, please, because it is a new show and we're trying to figure out the logistics of everything. So if you see something that needs improvement, tell us.
That's crazy that for the first time since we've known each other, somebody says that in now Desperado's loud.
Wait, what?
Can somebody screenshot this? Because I love it.
Oh my God.
What happened? I'm so confused.
Shrouder says that Evan's just loud. That's the first time ever that somebody says that
over
I'm
Desperado?
louder than Desperado.
Clayton saying Faint is OP. Yes, he is. Indeed, and that's why he's here.
Yeah, Faint is really
But
good.
for Vanessa, Lana Del Gamer, Vanessa is like one of the most meta monsters on RTA right now.
Dude,
OP.
Do you remember a couple months ago, everyone's like, buff Vanessa,
Family
buff
Goat.
Vanessa.
Well, fair enough, she did.
Vanessa,
Yes,
and just real quick, Family Goat, Evan isn't loud. He just gets excited. That's
Is that
I just
Hathor
get
on the
excited.
left?
It's Hathor. But so yeah, I know.
Did Claytano say that?
I think Vanessa's.
You know.
I think Vanessa's in a good spot right now. And I think you guys might see it. Did you say it was Lana Del Gamer? I like that name.
Right?
You might see it over the course of the Fuse Live, where we show off all these rounds. Vanessa was chosen so much. She was part of the core group that was chosen, so I think she's in a good spot, but the meta right now kind of is relying around those quick...
Vanessa and Triana got pretty much picked every single match.
Right,
somebody picked her.
So much so that I actually built a Triana this week. So I actually built one.
Are you going to pick
I had
in every battle you ever have?
Oh, definitely. So let me just advance this forward so that way we can kind of see the pick ban phase. This is the second round, FaintMemory, up against Hachibi again.
And they're stealing each other's units this time around. On match 2.
Playing each other out. Hachi said, you know, his game is pretty strong. Let's just move on and
take the
steal it.
Right.
And then again, bring him along his comfort unit.
And I'm pretty sure I probably said it live, but when you start doing that, that's basically a second ban. It's like not only are you getting a good unit, but you're also preventing them from getting that unit. So it's obvious, but when you say it out loud like that, it's
Speaking
like
of second ban, did you guys enjoy the SWC 2018 mode on RTA?
I'm really enjoying it so
This is technically a second ban.
Oh, here we go. So this is, so here's the pick. Let me get it where it's not like super highlighted. FaintMemory versus Hachibi, round 2 of the first set. A little bit of changes on FaintMemory side. Decided to bring Okeanos. He's also bringing Hathor.
Hathor instead of Ganymede since Hachi picked Ganymede.
Yep.
Hachi's side, he's got Ganymede this time. He has Ciara. Also Meiho Wang. Meiho Wang is an interesting choice, and I really like that.
And Okeanos for the crowd control.
Yes.
Right. And Fire Monkey King cannot be slept.
He can't be slept, can't be stunned.
And who does FaintMemory have on his team?
Okeanos. Okay, ready? We're going to get going.
Hathor.
And Hathor, too. Okeanos, who's got stuns. Hathor, who's got sleeps.
Sure.
Somebody who gets banned on this side. I actually forgot.
He learned his lesson.
Yes, he finally learns. He's like, I've got, he has a couple passes.
Especially because of the raccoon over there.
He's got 2 passes that he really cares about, and he doesn't want to lose them. So, no immunity either Hachi B side. Yeah, no immunity on that side. That's really crucial. Gosh, you guys are bringing such great insight into this. For those of you asking for the survey, we're going to get it to you at the same time as normal, so 2:50. Here's that Triana one more time. Here's that Triana coming in again.
God, I'm in love with Triana.
Me too.
I want one now.
She's my girl.
You know, I had one and I fed her, dude.
Are you kidding me? You did that with Chilling too. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, those are the 2 most sought-after monsters for me.
And notably this time he's going for the immunity. There's no threat of strip on the other side. He wants to make sure that he can kind of guard against Ganymede too.
Yep.
So that was obviously the good play. That's doing Triana things that, wait, what's wrong with my sentence? Let me start over. That's Triana doing things that she's known for. And Ganymede's a little bit lost right now, so he's going to try to go for that small chance to strip.
And he gets 0 strip.
There you go. Okeanos strip Vanessa. Hathor puts her to sleep. No more damage.
2 out of 3 possible stuns for FaintMemory. For those of you who are with us right now, how many of you have actually seen this set? I want to know how much I should be spoiling. Like, I don't know if it's safe for me to tell you the end of this.
I think you can say everybody has probably watched
Everybody
it.
said it. So just to spoil, FaintMemory actually secures the only 2-0 of the tournament right here.
Yeah.
Against Hachi B, which I actually said it in a video recently on YouTube, but that is no small thing here. Because Hachi
It is
B,
not.
Dude, Hachi B is
not.
Just to say that it's a 2-0 is not to say that Hachi. In fact, it should speak to how crazy good FaintMemory is in this sense, right? Like,
I mean, Clay's
Hachi's
here.
amazing.
You know, I know a lot of you guys follow Clay. A lot of you guys follow YDCB, right? And YDCB has the King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And Hachi did make it a bud for nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Week 15, if you guys want to look it up. Week 15.
Yeah, go look that up. Check it out. So, 2-0. Lots of sleeps on the enemy side. He got 2 out of 3 possible sleeps. Ganymede was trying to figure out what to do with that first turn. Oh, hey, Claytano's in Hawaii right now. Probably
Ooh, aloha.
Hey, aloha. Have fun.
Channel 808.
Bring me a wave.
Bring me a wave back. Bring us coconuts. Bring us the coconuts back. Oh, wait, hold on. I do want to cover something right here. So, Raccooni's asleep. Hathor procking. Hathor's doing
Targeting the Ganny.
Here we go. So, right here, what he's going to do is, instead of giving the second skill of Raccoon to somebody else, he does it to Raccoon again to try to get a couple more heals on Ganymede. And I actually think, please tell me where you think this match went wrong, but I think this is kind of the root of some of the issues here. See, watch this. Please note where Ganymede's health is, because that's actually going to come into play in a little bit. Right. I don't think Ganymede was quite at a point where it was so risky for him to just kind of hang there. I don't think he needed that extra.
It's about a quarter of the HP out.
Exactly. So
and now Hachi B is going for Vanessa, right? But Vanessa is so tanky for FaintMemory. Right? It's the right play, but oh man. It's kind of going nowhere.
Clay, say hello to Silent Ground and please congratulate him for us.
Okay, so there we go. So now we have the stuns on Ganymede, we got the stuns on Raccoon. Ganymede notably didn't die. In fact, he's at about the same point that he was before.
Right.
So I think that was just a little bit unnecessary. He wasn't in any immediate danger.
May I pause this just so we can discuss this a little bit. So do you guys think that movement from Hachi may have lost him the game? Do you guys think that shows that mentally he lost it? He just got too scared being the second game?
What do you think?
Because Hachi doesn't play that defensively. You know, like, look at the units he usually brings.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So why is he going? Because I think you're semi-right.
I think
the first game probably deterred him.
He was 25. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking he was. And he was just removing himself from his style.
His comfort zone.
And that may have cost him the game.
Yeah. I think you guys might be right here. Because Ganymede wasn't in any immediate danger. He was playing on the defensive. And that was really something for FaintMemory. And it's something you'll probably be hearing me say a lot over the course of the next few streams. FaintMemory had such great tempo. Like, this whole time Hachi had been like, he forced him to start responding to everything he was doing. He was like struggling to get on board. So let me know. I saw somebody say that it might have not been enough to cost him the entire match. And I think this is just the root of the problem. I think this is where it starts kind of like getting out of hand here. Hachi B is just shy. Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy says Hachi B is just shy. That could be the case. Everybody's saying
which, by the way, guys, I think we should kind of move. We are already 30 minutes and we still have to review Hua.
Oh my gosh, you're right, we are. Wow, guys, heavens to discussions.
That's it.
We got the immunity back up. What more could you ask for? Vanessa's still got, I think Vanessa still has her pass. I can't remember if Ganymede used the third skill. That's the price we pay for pausing every so often, right? 2 out of 3 possible sleeps. Chooses to wake up Ganymede because he knows that he has enough damage to kill him, which I think is great here because he knows he's got the next couple turns in the bag, so he can just take out Ganymede.
Guys, I don't want to be the bad guy here, but if we can save the buff this and nerf that, or change this or love me that to Friday, I would appreciate that, but I would really like to keep the discussion. We were having a really nice discussion, and I would like to hear your guys' opinions about this too.
Yeah, I agree. So we've got places where you guys can talk about buffs and nerfs of monsters. If you want to bring it on our forums, we have a suggestion section for that. You can usually find either me or some of our other CMs on there just kind of talking to people. You can also talk to us on Friday and we'll bring it up. But for right now, we figured with the Wednesday stream, we'd have a little bit more of a focused discussion. I'm having a really great time talking to you guys about this. So y'all are really insightful, and I really mean that. Okay, so let's keep going. Do you think it's done for Hachi here? I think he could realistically come back from this, even if at a 1 monster deficit.
He needs to land some.
I mean, he's targeting. Yeah, he's targeting Vanessa. I know why. I mean, he doesn't want that rest because that's annoying, you know. But it's taking forever. That Vanessa is
it's wasting time.
Vanessa is tanky.
Yeah. But what else can he do at this point, right? Like, and Triana still has her passive up, as we can see here. He's got no means of resetting it now that Ganymede's dead. He's in a really hard spot.
Yeah.
I think he could have realistically gotten it, but it just required some finagling.
That's why Vanessa's so good. It's a full-blown support team with a shield break from Vanessa.
Yeah.
And Vanessa's tanky, so what do you do?
More bombs, Gabriel MCG says. More bombs. That's a great point.
If Sierra can take turns.
What has Sierra done this game? What is Sierra?
Absolutely nothing.
Complete dead draw this entire game, which is crazy. I think she ends up putting a bomb on somebody. One bomb, I think she
And there you go again. Sierra gets dead.
Yeah, so
complete control.
And also note, this is kudos to Seppi again for pointing this out, but he's notably not hitting Meiho Wang as much as humanly possible, trying not to ramp it up. What? Say it.
I'm in pain. Isis is the worst of the Desert Queens. Oh my god, dude, Silence and Oblivion is one of the 2 characters with Oblivion.
That's one letter off, Iris, instead of Isis.
Oh.
One letter off, that's all it takes, 1 letter for that. So notice, guys, he's not ranking up the damage on that passive, because you know the Meiho Wang ramps up based on on that passive, notably not hitting him until absolutely necessary.
Which I think is smart.
Cleansing the bomb on Hathor. Just trying to keep
total control. Like honestly, at one point that was it for Hachi, and he knew it.
Yeah, he did. I think Sierra went once.
Sierra put the bomb and it was cleansed.
That's it.
Dead draw. Sierra was a dead draw. But how could he couldn't really plan for that. So this was a great set from FaintMemory, and Hachi, like I've said it before, Hachi has a lot of fans like back in Brazil. Here in the office, he has a lot of fans here in the office. So like,
especially because he's almost a free-to-play player.
This is, I know, and this is not to say at all that Hachi B is bad. In fact, it's just to acknowledge like how crazy it is that FaintMemory was able to secure a 2-0 against him. Hachi's great. Hachi's insanely good at this game. So I think we're all convinced by this point, and I'm pretty sure Hachi is too at this point in the round. So we can go ahead and move on to, I think it's 3 hours and 7 minutes in.
3:07.
Excuse me, guys, while I just skip forward so we can watch this match versus Hua. Cool. Okay.
Hua, who I believe defeat Make It a Bud. Right?
I think
all
that's
the way
true.
To the quarterfinals.
I think that's true. And then this is Hua from Stay Swag. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is it.
The deadly combo.
I'm trying to keep it down so that way I don't yell into the mic.
Is that Icarus Momo?
And I want to let the pick ban phase kind of play out a little bit so that way you guys can see just how awesome this is. He's got, admittedly, a few hard bans. Like Hua, his whole team right now is a ban.
Every single person.
Every single monster is a ban. Because Mo Long and Icarus have that combo, and for those of you who haven't seen this, you're in for something fun. We've got Ragdoll, Mr. like 100% win rate. I'm totally, that's really hyperbolic.
So what do you do?
That's super hyperbole. But then, and then there's Hathor. So.
I think Hathor was more of a pick to take it away from FaintMemory because he did get the Ganyu first.
I think so too. And FaintMemory bans Ragdoll. I don't know if he just forgot about like the potential
combo.
But the potential combo, I don't know if he was so confident in his speed. Maybe he was confident that his Triana could go first, despite that. Or what? What do you guys
maybe
think?
he was rooting that, you know, maybe he would ban Ganymede and leave Vanessa up there to get the 33% speed lead.
That could be it. Seppi says actually 82%, Evan. Dude, hats off. 82%. Like he's crazy. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't think Ragdoll was a bad ban. I get what he was going for.
By the way, I just want to say a shout out to Hua, Say Swag. Involved with incredible players.
Incredible players, all of them.
Yeah.
It's great.
Aspire, Thompson, like it's.
I met Thompson for the first time the other day.
Yeah, I met him too. Thompson. He's a great guy.
Or I guess it wasn't the first time. I've like met him in passing before, but this time we actually got to hang out, get coffee and stuff. Right. So we got the speed lead on Ciara. We've lost chat again, so we'll get that back up in just a second. It's not that we're I shouldn't say losing. The screen is just going to sleep. Okay, guys.
It's like you put me to sleep.
All right. Okay, guys. Are we ready? Are you guys ready for this? Because this is the part right here. This is it.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so we got Molong, manages to get the first turn.
Sniped.
Reckless Assault on Triana, gets the 70%.
See you later.
Dark Recovery, 50% off. Combo initiated.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I just did that into the mic. So, I don't know, do you guys need this? Like, that was nuts. Do I need to emphasize any further how crazy that was?
That's a combo and a half right there.
Chooses not to go for the potential 2 stuns and instead tries to reset. Hathor, did he get it? I missed the text. Did he get it or did it resist? No, he didn't get it. I thought I thought that was a little suspicious.
So which one would you guys rather do? Go for the 2 stuns?
Evan hype confirmed. Well, and see, that's a difficult question. That is a difficult question for me to answer just because I know that it didn't work. So let me try to be as objective about this as possible, and let me ask the chat too.
Sugar Daddy's funny. He says 1 shot, 1 kill, no luck, pure skill.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's pretty good. Chat, what would you go for? Would you have taken the chance and gone for that second skill, try to get that strip reset, or would you go for the 2 out of 4 stuns? Please let me know, because what about you guys? What do you think? We know
2 out of 4 maybe.
You go for the 2-4?
Because he's already down a player. I mean, you got to get the momentum going. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
it's so tough. It's really tough. I think I would have gone for the second skill. I think I would have, because like looking at his team, he doesn't have a way to get rid of. He doesn't. If he goes to sleep, he doesn't have a way to deal with that, and that just puts him at such a deficit. He could just wake up Ganymede, get rid of it, resist the skill cooldown. Oh, school down. Regardless, Praha goes off, manages to.
See, people are saying they would reset Hathor.
I think so, because. Not that it ends up mattering, right? Because we get the same result, but
exactly, and that's why I possibly would go for the other 2.
Oh,
because
that's a
even
good
if
point.
you put me to sleep,
Interesting.
What are you gonna do? I mean, yes, I guess what's her face?
Ciara.
Ciara is there, right? But at least Molong is not gonna combo again.
Right.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Was his combo up yet though? That's the question. It's a 3-turn, I think.
No, it's not. It's definitely not up just yet. But by the time you're done sleeping, will it be up?
Exactly.
And I think
that's 2 turns already.
And as much as I want to say that I would reset Hathor, I think Desperado actually brings up a really good point, because if there's the possibility of getting resisted regardless, and there always is, like. Would you just take the stuns and then get the attack bar on Okeanos?
Especially if you're anything like me, when I bring Thessarion with like additional resistance, and I still get the debuff.
I know.
It hurts, man.
I know.
It's a tough world out there, guys. Kids, let me educate you. It's a tough world out there.
Okay.
It's a tough world out there. If there's a chance of it going wrong,
it'll go wrong. With additional turns, says Shrouder. Okay, here we go. Resetting Ciara, taking everybody down, getting the defense break on
Shrouder, additional turn. Sugar Daddy adding games in the bag.
Right.
Games in the bag.
I think
by
this
this
is
point,
where he gives up.
And he was.
And yes, and FaintMemory knew it. And I'm really glad that this match kind of happened the way that it did, because it was really interesting. Like, this was a very cool set. And one thing to note, that Molong Icarus combo can really only happen once. Like, everybody at that point is looking out for it after that. Okay, let me skip forward to the next pick ban. There we go.
But now game 2 is interesting, because FaintMemory does go with the same core team.
Same core.
With one addition.
Oh! Hold on, let's play out the pick bans.
That changed the game.
Okay, ready? So
one of my first Nat 5s.
Yeah.
And I have 3 of them now. So.
Okay.
From an Oki user, I go for reset because water can also resist stun. Also, the game was already bad, so he had to believe on the strip, reset, and just accept the defeat. Or just accept the defeat.
Speaking of Oki, thinking about Oki, takes it back.
See how hard he thought about this
He
pick?
really thought about it.
Should I do it?
Who do I put in?
I'm doing it.
Rakan!
He comes in playing his guitar, like, yeah.
Evan, I just pulled a Samath from one shop scroll, like right now, Dark Temple.
Wow.
What? Dude, I got the same thing with Praha like 2 weeks ago. Congratulations, that is awesome.
May I just address a question real quick?
You may.
Godlike, come to us. So what is the schedule going to be for this stream? I need to set my alarm so I don't miss any shows. Every Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Thank you, by the way. Again, thank you guys for being here.
And I just want to bring up, you guys, that we are not canceling the Friday stream.
No, this is additional. This is additional.
So right now we're gonna have 2 streams per week, both starting at 2 p.m.
Yep.
And we
More the merrier.
Last week, if you guys were there, we put out a survey asking what kind of content you guys would want to see, and it turned out that analytical breakdowns ended up being #1. So that's what we decided to do. I'm glad you guys could be here to talk because this has been super fun. Warworm, how are you? For everybody who's just joining us, I realize I haven't said it in a while. We're going through all the semifinalists from SummonersWar World Arena Championship 2018, looking at who's going to the America's Cup to get you guys ready so you don't have to watch the 5-hour VOD. And today we're looking at FaintMemory. Now we're in the second round versus Hua. He just brought Rakan.
He just changed his bando. He bans Hathor this time around.
Yeah.
Because he was a pain in the butt dealing with it. So he goes, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it anymore. No more sleep.
Here's a resistance lead from Praha. He doesn't have a whole lot of options there, but he goes for the resistance lead.
I like resistance lead.
Oh, yeah, especially when you're up against so many people.
I love you. If he doesn't, I do.
I love you, Rob Dog.
Sugar Daddy says, I love these streams. Just saying, man.
You don't! You guys are making me so happy. Oh, my God. I love you guys. Okay, so here we go. Let me straighten up the pants real quick. This is a difficult
By the way, guys,
stool
Brazilian stream, I'm sorry, I just have to address that to some people. Brazilian stream happens bi-weekly, okay? So we're going to have it today at 4 p.m. PDT, which is 8 o'clock Brazilian time. So if you guys are Brazilians and are understanding what I'm saying, come hang out.
Okay, cool. So let's just go back real quick to see the beginning of this match again. Because that Rakan's a little different from the average Rakan. He's different from the average bear.
When was the last time Rakan was picked in
SW? I don't know, dude. In
SWC.
Summoners World Arena Championship? Okay, so we got Wusa. Now we're in that position. It's a really difficult. Okay, yeah, it's a really difficult spot to be in. Everybody's got immunity, and nobody can really interact with each other.
We got Praha.
We got Praha.
Wait
it's
a second.
Fine, 90%. Bet. Dude, I can't imagine how disappointing that must have been for FaintMemory in the moment.
I think the phone threw across the room.
I know. He had to run and go catch it. Like, what? Because like Island Grown says during this, actually, like once you check versus their, it's basically a 90% chance to get that interaction to do that. Once you check versus their accuracy, 90%, and only got 1. Here comes Ciara with the bomb on Praha. Chooses not to activate it right now. There's just too much going on.
His choice.
His choice, yeah, he can do what he wants. Something kind of interesting with Triana later, but I don't want to spoil too much as we're going through this. I just want to talk about how crazy this is. And this whole time, too, Island Grown was talking about how, like, I'm pretty sure all of Hua's monsters are ruined on Nemesis, and, like, we totally forgot in the moment. Like, Ragdoll got through.
Oh, yeah, Ragdoll.
Dude, Ragdoll got through. Like, somebody let Ragdoll through, but he had to. He had to, right? Here comes Rakan. Big collapse on Ciara.
With the taunt.
It's actually a pretty buff Ciara. This I actually thought was... Oh, never mind. What I'm thinking of is later. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm seeing... How do these players ruin their Tessarion? I've seen...
I think
violent.
they build them tanky, violent.
Tanky, violent, usually.
Speed HP.
Increasing the cooldown on Ciara right there. I'm realizing that I just kind of let a couple things slide by.
Now, guys, I want you guys to take no, keep going.
He reduced the attack bar on Tessarion just to have it come back up because of Ragdoll. Oh, Ragdoll's so crazy.
God, I wish I had one.
I really want it. Dude tried to troll us and say that he got one.
But look at that Rakan.
Yes, go back, ladies and gentlemen, please.
That's interesting. The way he ruined this Rakan is very unlikely to
first
any
skill,
other way
bam.
anybody else would.
I feel like he did this on purpose, ruined them in such a way that when he needs to pull it out, like a trick in a bag, surprise!
Bam! First skill,
surprise!
proc, and he procs. He's got a violent Rakan. Not only are we seeing Rakan in World Arena Championship 2018, we're seeing violent Rakan.
Oh, man.
For those of you who have him, how have you ruined him? I want to see what the ratio is.
The funniest thing is when I first got my Rakan, when I first joined this company, everyone in my office is like, don't put him on violent. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because he'll proc out of immunity.
Proc out of immunity and the attack buff, and I'm like, sorry, I won't do it.
Everybody's like, vamp. Right?
99.9.
But it worked for his advantage.
And it worked, dude.
And that was key for this win, actually.
Yes, this is so good, too. Like,
Now, guess what my Rakan's on now?
Is it on violent now?
Just kidding.
Oh, no,
not yet. Not yet.
I'm still...
I did get inspired.
Even after this, I'm still going to put mine on Vampire if I ever get one. I don't have one.
There you go, Woos, of course, putting immunity and shield back.
Possibly saving that Ciara for a little bit longer,
and
right?
this Praha, dude, is just lasting forever.
I don't know what happened, but like that Praha. Also, look, this is what I was talking about. So Triana has Oblivion on. This right here, second skill is up. Second skill's up. Gonna do it. Bam. Chooses not to take the bomb off of Praha and instead takes the Oblivion off of Triana. So that way her passive's back up. Yep. I thought in the moment that looked like a misclick to me. I was like, oh, did he mistap? Could we refresh the? Yeah, I think the chat fell asleep one more time.
Just like you put me to sleep.
Sorry. So that in the moment I thought it was a misclick. What do you guys think about that? Like, FaintMemory kind of just acknowledged that Praha's done. Like, Praha's outlived her usefulness, I guess. Or maybe she could survive the bomb, who knows. Let's see. Sorry, guys, we can't really see the chat at the moment. Gani refreshed Triana passive, so immunity was great.
But well, let's keep on going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Because the Ragdoll is taking his sweet time.
Great move to keep Triana.
From him.
Great move to keep Triana, exactly. Because now what's happened too is that when the bomb goes off, it's going to trigger Triana's passive, and so it's just going to.
And it worked out perfect.
She's going to get both. She's going to get both because of that.
When passive triggers Triana, gets ATB.
And it saves Praha. It ends up saving Praha regardless. So. It's so funny how in the moment, like, these things happen so quick. I thought it was like...
And to me, honestly, that's the genius of them, you know, because it's so quick.
It's so fast. And not only are they, like, doing it quickly, but they're also doing it under a tremendous amount of pressure. Right. There's, like, a full trip to LA in this. Yep. Like, this is the set that's going to send somebody to the LA America's Cup.
But these guys have thousands and thousands of matches under their belts.
I know.
This is all muscle memory to them, if anything.
You're right, actually. That's something I didn't take into account. These guys have played way more games than I have.
Right.
Saves, there's that save.
And she's still alive.
Still alive.
And the second skill's back up.
Takes a hit from Ragdoll too. Additionally, with the attack power up and the max HP down, here comes, Rakan, go for it, dude. Oh, I love that Rakan. I love that Rakan so much.
And the Ragdoll not proccing, probably a vampire.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I believe that's actually the case. I think he actually ruined it on Vampire. Yeah, did it? I think Sempi pointed that out to us earlier. Actually, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, that's a Vampire Ragdoll. No procs this entire time. It's kind of weird how he resets the Ragdoll, just trying to save the torrent. I guess maybe doesn't want that huge damage to be available. But that does.
That's pretty much over. He does. You know, he forces Wooster to bring the shield and the immunity back up. Rakan was not able to break the shield.
Guys, at this point, is the game over? Is the game over?
Is the game over?
Like I'm gonna pause it. Hold on, let me pause for a second. Is the game over?
But he has Ragdoll.
Max power.
Danny got a violent proc to reset Triana. That was the key.
That was the key. Oh, that's. I think the decision to reset the Triana was pretty good because I think that was. Granted, the proc was great too.
Right.
Now noting attack power is up 40%. Attack power is up 40%. Max HP is 40% down.
That's huge.
Does that justify resetting the Ragdoll so that he doesn't torrent? Also, somebody says, love the Wednesday stream. Rusty is
Rusty,
me.
We love you every Wednesday.
Oh, every single Wednesday we love you, dude.
Torrent equals not over. Just saying.
Yeah. 40% up and down too. One shot away.
It's a lot of damage.
Guys, we still have one more game to go.
I know, we still do. Sorry. Yeah, we do. We're right, we do.
But we want to talk so much.
I love it. I love this, dude. This is fun.
This match was actually really surprising. I did not expect to see a violent Rakan, and I sure as hell did not expect to see a ragdoll not
non-violent. I know. There was a lot of factors. Here we go. Collapse on this. Additional turn on Rakan. This is so huge. He got the collapse on Ragdoll, then he goes for the second attack on Wusa. Having a violent Rakan is seeming pretty viable. Notably not proccing out of the immunity in the attack power, by the way.
Yes.
Notably not proccing out. Is this a tournament or a recap? Spooky Hunt, this is actually a recap. This is a recap of the preliminaries for the Summoners War World Arena Championship 2018 that happened on July 14th. Group A. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is
one more time.
Right. Boom! What does he do? Goes first.
Bam! Here comes the collapse.
And a collapse. Now, I don't know what to say about
Neither do I. It
honestly.
was just so brilliant. It speaks for itself, guys.
GG. That's what you say.
GG. That was great. It spoke for itself there. He built it on Violent to try to get that chance, and he got it.
Dude, that was so hype.
I love the calculated risk. He built it for risk, and he got rewarded. Oh, fantastic. Man. Okay, let's go ahead and skip forward to the next game. FaintMemory versus Hua. One more time, guys. We have 9 minutes to talk about this. If you haven't done Command Survey yet, the survey should be up. Hopefully you're seeing it.
What secret letter?
Yeah, what secret letter? I don't know. Did you guys catch
I was never informed of
Did you guys
secret
catch the
letter?
secret letter? Be on the lookout, guys, for the secret letter on these streams, because we wanna do something cool for you guys. So just make sure to pay attention. We're gonna be putting up a secret letter at some point.
Max says violent is trick, but it's also rewarding, dude. As we just saw.
Oh, it's super rewarding. Like, people sometimes what they do is, you don't have to put the secret letter in the chat unless you're letting people know. But you don't have to put it in the chat.
Write it down.
Put it right here.
Write it down because that's gonna come into play on the fourth stream at the season
on your
finale.
Forehead. Do whatever you need to do.
On the 4th stream of the Wednesday stream. I said that really weird.
4th Wednesday 4th stream.
Write it down and do not miss it. Okay.
Okay.
Write
and
we're
gonna be adding to it later. Okay, guys. So pick ban phase. Once FaintMemory locks in, I'm just gonna pause for a second so we can look at this and see what's going on. Notably, Hua is trying to get away with the same combo that he brought in round 1. So it's like this is great because FaintMemory knows how deadly that combo is. Everybody should know by this point, and he knows it can't slide. So he's put FaintMemory in a position where he has to ban one of them.
Right.
Otherwise, he loses a monster, unless he's like super confident that his team can go first and control it. But he chooses to take the safe route instead and ban Molong, which I think is
break that combo.
Break it. Why do it? I think it was. I think that was generally a good choice. I'm still not done talking about that.
Very interesting that he brought Okeanos, even though his Rakan was so successful. He goes, okay, I already got this. I already got my investment out of this.
It was a secret trick. Now he knows what the Rakan's on, how fast he is.
Now he knows about that the combo was working into ban Icarus. No, not Icarus, but Molong.
Yeah, he could play around the Rakan now. So
yeah, so it worked. Too easy to get around. So it was a one-time thing, kind of like how Hua brought that one-time combo in the beginning.
Exactly.
Here's Icarus getting the first turn. It's not a good time to do the heal because the third skill, not only does it deal 50% of her HP, siphons that health away. So he doesn't stand to benefit quite as much, so he just opts to go for the first skill, which I think is fine. Yet again, we're in that situation, like, do you stun? Do you reset the Hathor?
Was he able to reset the Hathor?
I think let's see it when he comes up. I keep missing the
Stripped
text.
for sure, but...
Bam!
He did.
Full!
Yep.
Boom!
And that was the difference.
Yeah. And that was a
big
big
difference. Sarian comes in.
And notably on the past game, right? Like Praha only got one dude. I think it only happened on one person. So
and that's over. Oblivion is applied.
So now Ragdoll is like inefficient, complete dead draw.
Right here,
it's done.
Is over.
Stuns do you agree, days. Guys? Do you agree? Please tell us.
FaintMemory is dancing in his chair right
FaintMemory's
now.
like,
he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like he probably didn't put on auto because he respects Hua. Hua is nothing to be played.
No.
With.
Right.
But by now he knows it's full control from now on.
Yep. Full control. Like he's got that tempo rolling. We were talking about that tempo versus responding earlier. He's got it again.
That Ragdoll is gone. Broken death.
Literally dead now.
Oblivion.
It was a dead draw before. Now it's actually gone.
He's literally a Ragdoll.
Literally a Ragdoll. Yeah.
But now there's no more damage.
No more damage because he reset Icarus too. Yeah. So he's got 2 resets going on.
Passive.
The double reset Gani and Okeanos.
Daniel Salas is saying misplay. He should use third to Praha heals and not strip. For Praha to heal and not to strip.
But I thought he got stuns off of that. Didn't he? Isn't it ruined on Despair? I think that was actually pretty crucial.
I think he got stuns afterwards.
Maybe you can let us know. Maybe I missed something when I was looking at the chat. But could have been. Still, though, it ended up going in his favor, and it looked pretty dominant. That's it. And that's all she wrote, dude. Yep. Like, that was the game. That's what sent FaintMemory to the point where he is now our first semi-finalist.
Come to us.
It's on despair.
It was on despair.
It's on despair.
So
again, it's that risk we're talking about. He went for the stun. He was rewarded.
Portal City, why troll us with the secret letter is driving us bonkers. Man, if you think you saw it, or if somebody tells you what it is, write it down on a notebook. Do not forget it. It will come up handy later.
Princess Dynasty, please don't recap this trash next week.
What did you call me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Princess Dynasty. We'll actually be doing another recap next week. This time we're going to go through each of the semifinalists. So this week was FaintMemory, and we're going to go through each one. We really do appreciate you being here to hang out. If you don't want to hang out with us, like, we totally get it. Like,
on Wednesdays, we will be here on Fridays.
We'll be here on Fridays. Again, this isn't replacing the Friday stream. This is in addition.
We're giving you a double whammy now.
We appreciate you being here, and we like hanging out with you. But if you don't want to watch it, that's totally fine.
Overall, however, did you guys enjoy this kind of analytical recap of these matches?
Because personally, and I don't want to sway you, but I loved it. I loved it, dude. I really enjoyed talking to you guys.
Style.
It's
fun.
It's
and
different.
I love PvP.
This is the gospel of Seppi, you guys.
We'll bring Seppi on one day so Seppi can be here with you. You gotta hear the guy. His passion for the game is insane. His knowledge is limitless.
This is how you frustrate a person. Because I'm reading, it's A, and I'm thinking they're talking that this stream was A.
It's
but no, that was the
letter. A plus, baby.
New nickname. Guys, so, yeah, I enjoyed it. Dope. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I did enjoy it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the feedback. And again, keep it coming. If you see something that needs improvement, tell us, and we'll make it happen.
Desperado for Princess.
And we didn't even talk about the ramping. We didn't talk about the ramping survey rewards. So each time that you guys watch the stream, it accumulates.
For these 4 weeks.
For the 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
For 4 weeks, if you watch each of the 4 streams, you're going to get ramping rewards on the survey. This week it's 75. It's going to increase from there, but it's not where you start. It's how many you've watched.
Right.
So if you watch 1, you'll get just the base reward. If you watch all 4, you'll get the maximum. But if you come in on the 4th stream as your first one, you're not going to get all of it. So we're rewarding you guys for hanging out with us, watching the stream. We really appreciate you guys being here. Letting us talk at you and talk to you.
Moist Snail Poop. This stream was a C. If we give you an A on the first stream, you have nothing to strive for.
Moist Snail Poop is right. I admire Moist Snail Poop. I'll take that. I'll take that.
He's not a boss.
This is awesome. Leader. Love you guys. Thank you so much. How much time do we have? Do we have time to blaze through some summons real quick?
Do we? Are we?
I'm on my account right now.
Let's see.
2 minutes to go.
So I have 11 scrolls. I've burned through 11 scrolls.
Any luck on the TOAs? Did you guys finish your TOAs yet?
No. Oh, I woke up last night at 1 in the morning with my phone on the floor, almost cracked, and I was like, no,
burning.
Go to bed.
Yeah, I started it.
I'm at like 70, 80, I think.
I ended up starting it this morning after I woke up. So let's just blow through these summonings real quick, and then we'll get going for the day.
Daniel Saris, this stream will be every Wednesday 2 to 3. And we still have our regular stream.
Well, that's true.
We do challenges with anime talks, with pretty much any of us trying to troll Evan in front of an audience. That's the goal for the Friday streams, and that's what we aim for. We're glad, we're aiming to please.
Yeah, I want to thank you for every stream. Thank you, Sugar Daddy.
Oh, thank you, Sugar Daddy. But yeah, so Wednesday and Fridays. I'm interrupting you all the time.
I know, it's okay. Don't worry about it, dude.
Oh, you guys are silly.
I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
Every Wednesday and Friday, 2 to 3 p.m. in Brazilian stream, bi-weekly at 4 p.m. PDT, which is 8 p.m. Brazilian time. So we're going to have this time for the Brazilian stream, today, for the Brazilian stream, within about 2 hours. And within, 2 weeks, we're going to have another one.
And also, for those of you asking what the secret letter was and if we're going to have it every stream, we are going to have it every stream. But if you want, rewatch the video and you can find the letter. And also, I think Desperado actually said it at one portion, like maybe 10 or so minutes ago. So go try to find it out.
A didn't say anything.
A didn't say that either. So, emotions just like... What's going on? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us on Wednesday. I did. I got nothing.
Wait, you summoned them all?
I summoned all 11. What? All of them. Every single one. Every single one.
I smell conspiracy.
Every single one.
That was...
Well, guys.
Portal City and CEST time, I am not sure, buddy. There's
it's 2 hours from when this
world time, buddy, and get the conversion, but I really don't know at the top of my head. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, guys.
Crystal Summon.
Love you all. We'll see you on Friday at 2 p.m., okay? Same time on Friday. All right, guys. And see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.